Hey everyone, I'm Sinead Jordan, the affiliate manager at REsimpli, and I am here with Cade Steach. Am I saying that right?
Yes, you are.
All right, I'm here with Cade Steach, one of our fabulous REsimpli users, and we are going to talk a little bit about his business and how REsimpli has helped him scale more and do more deals and what his experience has been like. So, welcome, Cade. Let's jump right into it and just get started with telling me a little bit about where you live, what market you're in, and what kind of investing that you do.
Yeah, so my partner and I, we work in the Illinois markets, primarily the central Illinois markets, and we joined REsimpli earlier this year, and we do primarily wholesale real estate with a little bit of investing on our personal end as well. So,
Nice, nice. So mainly wholesaling with a little bit of buy and hold sprinkled in here and there.
correct. Yep.
Awesome. What kind of marketing strategies do you guys utilize for your wholesaling business?
Currently, we're only doing outbound. And so the web forms that REsimpli provides has been super helpful for us, getting that out to our agencies that help produce that outbound marketing for us. We do cold calling, SMS. We're going to start doing some direct mail, and we're also working on, at the start of Q1 here, doing some inbound through PPC and Facebook ads.
Nice. Love that. Tell me a little bit about the size of your business, how many team members do you have, and about how many deals you're doing either like on a monthly or yearly basis.
Yeah. So we're doing roughly four contracts per month right now. And our overhead is very minimal right now. We have one agency that employs two VAs for us, and then we are in the process right now of hiring one in-system lead manager to help us within our REsimpli system. And then it's just me and Harris. So right now we're still hustlers, as you could say, and working on outsourcing parts of the business to get back some of our time and work on really scaling within the system that REsimpli provides and building up more deal flow and consistent, cash coming into the business. So,
I love that. Lean and mean.
yep.
Yeah. How long have you guys been investing for?
A little over 2 years.
Okay.
We
You're already doing four deals. That's great.
Yeah. So we've really picked up this year. We started in August of 2023. Didn't get our first deal for a few months. And then once we got that first one, proof of concept is super helpful, and we were able to start building up good relationships and starting to make it happen. So
Love that. Love that.
yeah.
Can you now did you guys get started with REsimpli or did you migrate over to us from a different platform or can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we actually started in Podio, who has seen a lot of different buyouts, I think, in the last few years. We liked Podio when we started. The UI was clean and not clunky, and eventually we got to a point where it was so not structured that we were having to do so much on our end to just keep up with scaling and making different processes and funnels and drips and this, that, and the other. And so we decided we wanted to go into a more structured CRM. And I don't think there's a more structured CRM on the market for real estate investing than REsimpli has. So it's been great for us when we hopped on. I think it was in March. We went ahead and joined through the free trial. We liked everything. And one thing I will say is through all the leads and contacts and buyers, vendors, et cetera, that we've been adding, we haven't seen delays in the system. And it's been super nice to have a system that doesn't exactly hold you back in your business. So
That's great to hear. I love to hear that. Can you tell me like what some of your favorite features are on the platform?
yeah, so I love the organizational aspect of REsimpli. I think everything is, pretty properly organized. We love using the banking feature as well. I think it's something that we do have to, you have to do a little bit of manual mapping, but it's cool to see those cost-based KPIs in your data sheets whenever you go to review those, towards the end of the month or end of the quarter. I love the leads, the way they set out the different ways. You have your active leads, your warm leads, your dead leads. The drip campaigns are super nice. We've enjoyed using the advanced dialer. All these little things that really make REsimpli, worth it for us. But really, what it really came down to was we do love the KPIs, and we love that it keeps us organized. And so having all of that done for us is something that greatly allows Harris and I to currently be working on these leads and also put trust in being able to train maybe another sales rep or a VA to come in here and take our place because it's a clean system.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, KPIs are super important. People, I think, grossly underestimate the importance of them because it's you have to make business decisions based on numbers, not emotions. And the
Yep.
only way you're going to be able to do that is if you're properly tracking your KPIs.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that took us a little while. It took us till about getting to REsimpli to realize that. And then we started basing off KPIs, some of our business decisions, and now we're ramped up to multiple deals a month. So
Yeah, there you
yep.
go. There you go. More proof of concept, right?
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Can you tell me like what kind of like any specific like pain points or challenges that you were facing like when you were on Podio that, went away or were maybe not even maybe not went away, but were just vastly improved once you got over to ReSimpli?
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, one of the biggest things was Ari simply had a lot of the aspects that we were looking to build within our Podio system already done for us.
Yeah.
You have to build your own KPIs, you have to get a Zapier expert to manage automations, create these different processes. And once we started getting contacts and more leads into our system on Podio, you got really slow. I mean, there were points where you'd be waiting for 10 to 15 seconds, and when you're trying to work on multiple leads a day, that's not a plausible way to be proactive and productive in your business. So that was one thing that was super important for us going in. Aside from the different various things that RE simply provides for real estate investing, the system and UI was also very appealing to us when we moved over from Podio. So that was a big sigh of relief when we got into REsimpli.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you guys are real estate investors, not developers, right? So it's like
Yeah,
why spend all that time developing something when it's just right there for you?
right.
Can you tell me a little bit about your experience with the migration, how easy or not easy it was to migrate over to ReSimpli? Because I mean, a lot of people stay on a system that they don't like because switching can be just so painful.
Yeah, yeah. We looked through different various other options when we were switching from Podio. And through the free trial, we really were able to understand uh a big chunk of how Ari Simply worked. Once we actually got into Ari Simply and all of our leads got transferred over, which by the way was super simple. We saw that transfer happen in a matter of days. Everything pretty much came in correct as we would have expected. And they actually went through and we requested something specific that didn't transfer over, and the REsimpli team went ahead and did that. We switched over our website to the REsimpli websites that they give you with your REsimpli account, and the backend team and Anthony over there at REsimpli were super helpful in getting our website exactly as we needed it without us having to hire outsourcing SEO experts and whatnot. So all that was super simple, and yeah, I mean the switch over from Podio to REsimpli was super clean.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Shout out to my CS team. We love you guys.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
they definitely do good responsive work over there.
Yeah, absolutely. How would you say ReSimpli has helped you guys like start to really achieve your goals, and where do you see it fitting in the future as you continue to grow and scale?
Yeah, I think the big pinpoint for Ari Simply and what it's going to be, where it's going to be important for us when we scale is being able to train the new employees on the system. I think that's one of the key advantages that Ari Simply has compared to its competitors. It's typically a little bit more of a UI friendly system. Everything's pretty easy to understand, even for the smallest of roles, and the ability to grant access to only certain pages or parts of the system is also super nice when maybe you have a bookkeeper that doesn't need access to all of your buyer and lead and KPI tracking based fields that REsimpli provides. So that's something that we really are excited about in the future with REsimpli.
You brought up the bookkeeping feature and the KPIs. What are some of your other favorite features that ReSimpli provides for you guys?
It's still new, but I'm excited about the rollout of the AI. All the AI that
That was going to be
REsimpli
my next
provides.
question, is if
Yeah.
you're using the AI.
Yeah, so we have tested out some AI capabilities within the system. We're looking to potentially see if maybe there's any Black Friday sales on buying them all up, but we'll see what comes of that. But we are definitely excited about the more or less the bookkeeping AI, the conversational AI that helps with
Yeah.
managing and keeping up with those leads to make sure that your leads are being nurtured. So that's also something that we've been super excited about.
That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely there's a lot of AI tools out there, but not a lot are actually built for real estate investors where
Right.
ReSimplies are specifically built for real estate investors.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Is there anything like particular about ReSimpli that you think sets it apart from the vast field of CRMs that are out there?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, as we've said, you know, we love the system. We love how friendly it is for the user. But something we haven't mentioned is I love the help team. There's a Zoom that you can join almost at any time of the day. They have the help feature uh, on the app. You can just pretty
Mhm.
much go and join and text anybody. Even Sharad is active in the Facebook group, and he'll be active. If you shoot him an email, he'll direct you to the right people. So the team itself has been super helpful. As any new user, you're going to have things that you need to work through, questions that you're going to have, and they've been there to hold my hand every step of the way. So it's been super helpful for me and my partner to be able to have a team that we can trust and not be worried about them getting back to us in 14 days, and then it's just like a measly response saying that they're looking into it. Typically we get results within a few days, so it's been super helpful.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, customer service, I think across industries is something that is becoming kind of a lost art. So
Yeah.
glad to
Yeah.
hear that we're living up to expectations
Right.
there. So okay, last question. What would you say to somebody that's like considering ReSimpli but hasn't pulled the trigger yet, is on the fence, is either on some other platform or God forbid, using Google Sheets to run their business, what would you say to them?
I'd say two things. Get the free trial, test out the system. You're going to like it. It's going to sell itself. And secondly, I mean, just having this system has more than probably 10x our income in the last 6 months. I mean, a good system is the key to everything. I mean, having a system that gives you, those KPI based numbers, keeps all your leads and data organized. It runs cleanly. It keeps up with its nurturing systems through drip campaigns. I mean, all these different factors that REsimpli has, no matter what, if you use properly, is going to put you on a successful trajectory in a bit in your business. So, I
You
would,
say 10x. You guys say
yeah,
10x.
yeah, we've
That's
grown
incredible. I
we've
love
grown
that.
quite a bit. So,
Amazing. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So
Good for you
um
guys.
we've definitely seen our business flourish through it, and we're excited about I think is it the 6.0 update that's coming
I
next year. So
know.
we're excited to see what comes with that, and definitely excited to use those new features that'll come with that update. So
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of, without giving too much away, it's going to be a lot more automations, a lot more making your life simpler, the user experience, as you've mentioned several times on this call, is fantastic as is, but I think the UI is going to be light years ahead of anything that anybody's ever seen. So
great. I'm excited for it.
yeah, we're pumped about it too. So
Yeah.
I just want to reiterate 10x. Like you guys have 10x your business in what, like 6 months?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So
insane.
I mean our monthly numbers have probably gone up almost 10x since we got our Simply. So
Let's go. I love that.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Cade, for sharing your experience with us. And yeah, it was great chatting with you.